Hey, what's up? It's Jace with Watch Me Manifest My Dream Life. Different environment. I'm actually home making a video. So a couple of things. I said raw and unfiltered, so I'm not gonna filter myself. I'm not gonna plan my videos because I promised myself I wouldn't do that. Because really, it's mainly just for me to look back later and hopefully, when I'm finally living my dream life, I will, which I am inside. But when I'm finally in that place, what I'm going to do is string it all together and make a little documentary for myself to remind myself of everything I went through to get to that final place. And I'm feeling it right now. I'm feeling that final place because I just did a meditation I want to share with everybody. I shared a little bit before, but if there's anybody that ever grabs onto this, I want to offer to send that meditation to you. It's from Swami Nityananda in India. It's really good. I got it at like a self-help thing like 15, 18 years ago. I don't know, a long time ago. I've used it here and there in life. It's sort of like my call to come to Jesus meditation or something like that, because that thing has literally helped me through like the worst of times in my life, like the scariest times when I didn't know what to fucking do. I literally had no idea where to turn or what to do next, and I was just starving for guidance. I would just default to doing that meditation every morning. Sometimes I did it morning and night. But so the meditation comes with a little explanation, which is really good because he talks about detachment. And shout out to Soma Chhaya. She's got a great manifestation channel called Manifestation Bestie, I think. But she's got a lot of great videos on there about attachment and detachment. She's a really great manifestation channel. Anyway, check her out. But excuse me. This meditation is really good. But in the beginning, they explain like our thoughts. Our thoughts are like bubbles, and if we just let the bubbles rise and pop, we wouldn't have a problem. We'd be like really happy and doing great. The problem is we grab onto a thought, we create an identity with it, we create this shaft, they call it, these shafts of attachment. And so it's a really interesting explanation. It's only about 12, 14 minutes. And then the guided meditation itself is like 42 minutes. So because, and sorry if I keep clearing my throat, but like I said, raw and unfiltered, I'm not trying to make it pretty. If anybody does subscribe, because I do want at least like 50 subscribers just so I can try live streams, because I would like to do that. I did live streaming on another platform. It was just like fun crap. It wasn't like, with a purpose. This is with a purpose. I would like to try the live streams, and you got to have like 50 subscribers to do that. So hopefully I can get them. And so just as like a cheesy thing, I will send that Nityananda meditation. It's a 42-minute guided meditation. It is in Sanskrit, except the chakra part. And so it's broken up into 5 parts. And they're about 7 minutes each. And the first minute is chaotic breathing. So you breathe. They play this traditional Indian music, and you breathe to that, but you breathe chaotically. So you'll do like deep inhales and exhales, and then you'll do like short ones. And the music is really helpful because you can kind of do it to the rhythm of the music if you have rhythm. If you don't, then I guess you're just got to breathe chaotically. And then the next 7 minutes is intense humming. And it's funny, I just saw a TikTok or a YouTube short or something on humming and the power of humming and everything that it does physiologically for our bodies. And so it was like, that's what inspired me to like find that guided meditation, to start doing it again every day. So anyway, there's that. And then the third part is this woman guiding you through. She's got a beautiful voice. She guides you through opening all 7 chakras. And then after that, there's just sitar. It's just like meow, meow. And at the end of the third thing, she says, now just remain unclutched. And so they call it unclutched, but it's kind of like just being in a completely blissful state. It's almost like sats, which, that girl Soma also talks about. Also, Neville Goddard is the one I've heard talk about that the most. Neville Goddard is great. Look up his YouTube videos. I listen to him all day long, every day. In between my rides and everything I'm doing, I'm listening to Soma's videos. I'm listening to Neville Goddard's. I listen to Abraham Hicks. I listen to tarot readers. If the tarot reading says Sagittarius, your most successful month ever, then I listen to it. I'm like, that'll help me believe that that's true. Anything that helps me believe that what I want is true, I feed my brain with it. And so back to the meditation. It's so that's 21 minutes, and then there's the sitar, that's like 7 minutes, and then after that there's a Sanskrit chant with a chorus of women that is so beautiful. I can just listen to that all the time. It's just really peaceful. It's really freaking amazing. And so if you have the 42 minutes, it's pretty remarkable what can happen. I'm really excited to see what can happen. I've only been doing it for 3 days now in the morning, and I'm pretty excited to see what happens about day 20, day 22. It's just, this thing is magic. I'm telling you, it's magic. But for the first 50 subscribers to my channel, I will send you that audio. You can't get that audio anywhere. You can't buy it. You can't. It's not pirated because he shared it with us and he said we could copy it. He said we could send it to friends and neighbors. Like he didn't care. There's no copyright on this thing as far as I could ever find. And he even told us at the thing, he's like, feel free to share it. I don't hang on to it. I created it for you and it's for you to give. So, that's the way it should be, right? But for the first 50 subscribers, I will give you send you that thing either by email or however you want it. Let's see, that's the latest thing. I think I told you guys about how I pulled 20 grand into my checking account. Unfortunately, that was an accounting error on the part of a payroll company of a family I do some work for. I drive their daughter every morning. They're on vacation now, but usually I drive their daughter every morning an hour to her special work. There's a tea house that she works at. She's pretty far on the spectrum. And then I ended up getting another job right in the same area where I drop her off for 4 or 5 hours hanging out with this other kid who's on the spectrum, this young man. And so all my years of like men's group leadership and being a part of men's groups, and his mom was like, he really needs some masculine energy. Like, I keep getting these women that want to like do the job of hanging out with him and doing stuff with him, and they can't keep up with him exercise wise, or like they can't deal with him being so quiet, whatever. Anyway, it's a pretty cool job, and it just fit right in between the other job perfectly. I could have never I could have never orchestrated that myself. So I do believe that was like divinely guided work. And that's why I said yes to it. It's not as much as I'm used to making, but I mean, it feels fulfilling. And I did a trial day yesterday and I loved it. I had a great time with the kid. So for now, I feel like everything is a step. You know what I mean? It's not, I do this too. Like, I was like, oh, what am I doing with my, like, early this morning before I did any meditation, I was like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? God damn it. I'm like, pretty much, I'm almost retirement age, and I'm fucking driving Uber, and I'm driving this autistic girl and hanging out with this autistic guy, and like, hey, that's it. Everybody's like, you can't say autistic. I'm like, what? I thought that's what it was called. Can't keep up with all this shit, man. I really can't. But look, I love working with them. It's very fulfilling work. Hey, the driving job is awesome. That's like $85 an hour. You can't complain about that. But yeah, I woke up just like, what the fuck am I doing? And I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Everybody's doing such important things. I'm not doing anything important. I'm just hanging out with these kids. And it's like, you know what? I don't know. You don't know. You don't know anything about the future. You don't know what the universe is orchestrating and putting together behind the scenes that you have to trust. You have to trust that all of that is being put together for you. And when I trust, then I start getting materializations of it. then I start getting the materializations. As soon as you trust, it's almost like trying to remember something. Deepak Chopra talks about this a lot. He's like, you're struggling and trying to remember the thing, but then as soon as you forget, you remember it. And it's a bad Deepak Chopra, but anyway, I remember him talking about that all the time. It was a cassette tape I used to listen to of all of his stuff. And he would talk about that a lot. And it's that letting go part that's like the hardest. It really is the hardest. And it's the hardest to maintain, but the more you do it, the more, it's like anything. The more you just remind yourself to let go and trust. The universe has got you. God's got you. You know, the Christ energy's got you. Everything's got you. So anyway, I'm doing that. I'm doing the 40-day abundance program. I'm basically in a kind of a walking meditation all day. I mean, I'm constantly feeding my brain with the things that I want to be in the state of. And yeah, so it'll be exciting to see what happens the next couple of weeks. My plan is to be going to France at the end of August to see my daughter, and it'll be fun to make videos from France. And anyway, I think that's it for now. We'll check in again probably tomorrow or later. I'll probably do some shorts or something. All right.